Wrestling fans, we're very excited for you to join us here for Puzzle. For English commentary, CJ Owen, John Bullard on the call. Very excited for our first of many matchups for this special dojo show that took place back in June of this year.
Indeed, we're here in beautiful Taipei, Taiwan, and CJ, I'm excited. Speaking of excitement, talk about a fan favorite. PORCO, known as the technical star of Taiwan. Don't let this guy ever fool you with his size. He will tie you in knots, rubber bands, he'll stretch you left and right. He is a master of submission wrestling, and on top of that, he's got some brutal strikes that we'll be seeing in this matchup.
Very fun matchup here, and you know, Puzzle is one of those companies that is on the rise in the Asian territory. So we're very excited for showcasing a little bit of some of these stars here in Taiwan, like PORCO.
And PORCO is also one of the measuring sticks of Taiwanese wrestling, when a lot of the young dojo boys and girls are getting prepared for their first big matchup. He's the guy they wrestle as the measuring stick to see if they're ready.
So he's about to set the standard here against his opponent, coming out momentarily. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Hakka. John, give us a lowdown on this.
Hakka is one of the top stars in Taiwan wrestling scene. He has spent his time with literally day one with Puzzle, all the way back in 2018, and also New Taiwan Wrestling. But lately, he's been doing an excursion with Japan. He's been wrestling with Freedoms, Team Dara, 2AW, and on top of that, he's good at both technical wrestling and deathmatch. So he's not afraid. Don't let his supermodel looks fool you. This guy has no problem using weapons. He has no problem bleeding buckets and hitting people with the Japanese strong style that he's picked up in Japan. A lot of the Taiwanese wrestlers has been spending time on excursions, going over to Japan, learning from the Japanese wrestlers and bringing back their knowledge to Taiwan.
So we have two very technical wizardry wrestlers about to kick it off, and it seems like Hakka being a little bit of annoyed at some of the Puzzle Dojo guests here. But we're about to get started. First of many from this dojo showcase back here in late June in Taiwan.
All right, the bell has rung. Here we go, PORCO versus Hakka.
Is there a big difference, before this thing gets started, is there a big difference between Taiwanese wrestling and then maybe like the Japanese strong style? What does Taiwan and pro wrestling go hand in hand? Like, what should we be expecting here?
So, pro wrestling is still very brand new to Taiwan. It's been around for the last decade and a half. But they first started doing a lot more of the Western style of wrestling, where they've seen on TV, of course, with WWE. But now with the Japanese influence, a lot of the Japanese promotions have been sending their talent to Taiwan. Big Japan, for example, Dragon Gate, which we'll see, of course, on tonight's card. We'll be seeing Shun Skywalker and his tag team partner from Z-Brass from Dragon Gate in action. But the Japanese have been coming over to Taiwan, and the Taiwanese have been going over to Japan as well, training and learning from each other. And it's been interesting. Of course, not too long ago, Puzzle and New Taiwan Wrestling did a show with Big Japan called Miracle Fusion.
Ah, okay. So it's definitely just kind of almost like a mixed bag of sorts when it comes to wrestling. Is not necessarily hard hitting, but also maybe more of the entertainment style that you see in American wrestling as well. So
I like to think with the Taiwanese wrestling scene, CJ, it's a mixture of A and B. You will get both the entertainment, but you also see some really hard-hitting action. And also, there's starting to become an element of lucha libre as well.
As we both see going back and forth and dropping down by PORCO, but nobody at home, and Hakka goes, and PORCO catches him with a dragon screw there.
Shades of Ultimo Dragon, the famous dragon screw. I say PORCO's one of those guys, if you make one mistake with him, he will pick you apart. And we're seeing right now, Hakka is in a world of trouble.
Already setting up almost like a submission, so to speak, trapping the legs there, and now going back and forth with the shots to Hakka, but Hakka is fighting back until about just right now as PORCO is in control.
So they don't call PORCO the technical star of Taiwan for no reason. There is a reason why. When you watch this guy wrestle, he is a submission wizard. And Hakka, no stranger to technical wrestling, no stranger to hardcore. He's been compared lately to Shingo Takagi, legendary Dragon Gate and New Japan star. A lot of people compare him to Shingo.
You saw the back maybe a little bit quickly. You see some of these scars from some of the death matches as PORCO goes downstairs there for the drop kick. And again, we've been seeing a little bit as he's working on that leg. You can see Hakka grabbing onto it. It's more and more shots on the right leg, but Hakka is fighting back here.
Of course, we see the kicks to the leg, kicks to the thigh, trying to wear out Hakka. The man can't stand, the man can't fight.
No, you can't. You're literally fighting with one leg as PORCO continues to work on that right leg. And now he's using the ring ropes down below, and obviously in pro wrestling, you cannot have a submission hold in the ropes. There is a 5 count and can risk a disqualification here.
So far, this match has reminded me a lot of the Japanese promotion called Battle Arts. This is a shoot fight promotion.
1, 2, go ahead.
And the way that these two have been going back and forth, trading their strikes, the submission counters, this is already becoming a classic in just the first match of the night.
PORCO with those just devastating kicks, and he chose a body part, he concentrated on it, and he's been going after it for most of this match so far. But again, using the full up to 5 count in the ring ropes as Hakka is struggling right now. Here we go. Clothesline in the corner from PORCO.
And you could hear that clothesline all the way across the building.
Yeah. Here we go. Nice drop kick to the back of the head, the back of the neck. You saw the neck whip back. That could take him out. An attempt. Here we go. 1, 2. And only a 2 count.
Do you see right there, Peapod, how PORCO actually was grabbing the arm of Hakka while he was going for the pin?
Very smart. Trapping the other limb, making Hakka try to use more force to get a kick out. Those 3 seconds are very important in a wrestling match. And as you see, as Hakka is almost struggling as he's being whipped to the other side of the ring here. Now PORCO going for a DDT, but the strength of Hakka catches him mid-move.
Hakka spends a lot of time in the gym, and that is showing right now that crazy strength that he has. Once again, now you're starting to see why a lot of people, huge fall-away slam, you see why a lot of people compare him to Shingo.
I can see that Shingo's one of those explosive wrestlers, but the strength of Shingo, it has been known since the Dragon Gate days for decades. And we can see Hakka now trying to turn it around, get a little bit more blood flow in the leg, trying to push through, but as you can see, he is struggling, and PORCO is taking those couple of minutes to catch his breath, and now a kick there and stopping any momentum from Hakka. Oh my goodness!
Dear God, did he chop the soul out of his body?
Hakka with a massive, massive chop, and that was just the direction he needed with a suplex there, but that he's struggling to follow up with all that damage on the leg. Pin attempt, 1, 2, only a 2 count.
You even think about this, using the suplex, as a former wrestler, I can say this, when your leg is injured, to go for a suplex or a body slam, you're putting all that weight on your leg.
The legs and the knees, it's very important. It's literally like driving a car with only 3 legs, or three wheels, excuse me. I don't know what kind of car has legs, but
what type of human beings have been seeing there driving cars?
I don't know, but here we go. Going for a tiger feint kick, got caught. As Hakka now using the strength and pushing through all the damage there, but can he get it? Roll up 1, 2. Turns it around, 1, 2. Oh, and he traps him in the strength of Hakka in the powerbomb position. Oh, and PORCO gets out of it. The other leg gave out.
For the strikes.
Oh, and once again, going towards that leg with that strike. And this might be a finishing blow from PORCO. Hakka now with a clothesline.
One of Hakka's big signatures is the lariat. There's 3 big moves that you have to watch out. The lariat is one, the C4 is the other, and man, does he have a beautiful diving headbutt.
Well, we saw maybe a lariat, but I think we're going to get maybe a little bit extra stink on this one if Hakka gets his way, setting up PORCO here.
And I've seen Hakka in Japan put away the Japanese competition using those huge lariats. But roll up.
And PORCO now twisting around and a leg submission. It looked like an ankle lock.
You are correct, good sir. That is an ankle lock indeed. Will he tap out? That's the question, CJ. Will Hakka tap out?
Oh, and he grapevine it. That might be doing it. There's a hard way to go to get to the rope to break this up, especially with the grapevine legs. But I think Hakka is about to pull for the... Oh, and smart by PORCO. Knew where he was. Now turns it around. Going for another leg submission here. Now going for, it looks like a figure 4. Picture perfect. Middle of the ring.
Middle of the ring, nowhere to go, but either tap out or get snapped out. And Hakka taps out. PORCO gets a huge win over one of the top pillars of Taiwanese wrestling. PORCO's been proving every single show why he is one of the top guys up and coming there in the Taiwanese wrestling scene. What a match, what a way to kick off this amazing June Dojo event for Puzzle.
PORCO setting the standard. When you enter Puzzle, you have to get through one of the gatekeepers of Puzzle, and that is PORCO. John Bullard, CJ Owen on the call here for Puzzle. If you like what you see, subscribe now and follow on social media for everything for Puzzle.
Hakka，有一阵子没单打了吧？我这次胜利绝非侥幸，我一定会带出更多属于我自己的优势，技术层面的进步，技术之星。不管之后遇到任何对手，我都一定会把你们打败。
啊！可恶！竟然输给战绩最弱的副帮悍将PORCO！今天你弄坏我一只脚，下次我要把你头扭断！